This season is okay. It ended on a great note. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about X-Men, the animated series, Season 4. Again, I'm not breaking down every episode, just highlighting things that I enjoyed about this particular season. And there's a lot. There's 21 episodes, more than the previous. The previous was 19. There are a lot more one-offs in this particular season. We do start off with Juggernaut and Omega Red returning. This is the first time I learned that Juggernaut is not a mutant and he gets his power from the crystal and he gets his powers taken. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's dope. Again, Omega Red, I'm a fan of his. He has to team up with Wolverine and Storm. Of course, you can't trust Omega Red. We do get the Sanctuary episodes. I thought those were cool. It's a two-parter. Magneto trying to move the mutants to an asteroid, and of course, something goes wrong. I thought that was the highlight at the time for me growing up. Like, oh, look at Magneto trying to do something different, and it just doesn't work out. There's another two-parter called One Man's Worth, where Bishop is, of course, in this future, and it's tragic, and he has to team up with Wolverine and Storm. They're like a couple, and they have to go back and travel through time to save a younger Professor X. Pretty dope. It's really good stuff. Then we get, again, all these one-offs where people are just doing their own thing, trying to discover themselves. Morph and Wolverine do get to reconnect. Wolverine probably goes on a couple of solo missions. I think he goes to Japan in this particular season. He's just everywhere doing his thing. We get 2 episodes with Nightcrawler. We get introduced to Nightcrawler, and then the next one is, again, about family and him discovering who his mom is and, all this different thing. One episode that was really cool and I could have used a little bit more, the High Evolutionary, shout out to Marvel Snap, Quicksilver, Wanda, and Magneto, like Quicksilver and Wanda learning about their father, and that was really good. I could have used a 2 or 3-parter of that. That was a dope episode. But it does end on a really, really high note. We get 4 episodes of Beyond Good and Evil, and rewatching it, I was like, this show has some good highlights. Like, Apocalypse is jumping through time. He tricks Cable, steals his computer. He's able to travel around through time, and he's essentially recruiting villains all over the X-Men to steal, capture, kidnap psychics all around. And it's like, you have all these different X-Men meeting up with each other. We meet Psylocke, we have Angel doing stuff. We like Sabretooth is there, Wolverine, like Bishop is there, and it's just like everybody, like it's a great way to end the season. Again, it's a lot of solo episodes, but Beyond Good and Evil was pretty dope. Just seeing Apocalypse, Sinister, Magneto teaming up with Mystique and everything, and it's just like, oh yeah, this series knew what they were doing right here. But those are just my thoughts on season 4 of the animated series. My favorite, I would say, is Beyond Good and Evil. I will put that as my favorite. But I did like One Man's Work with Bishop and Nimrod and them in the future. What were your favorite episodes from this particular season? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.